And welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope you all had a good weekend. Who have we got coming in straight off the bat here? Matty Lee, welcome along. TBS Twister, welcome along. HK Smith, welcome along. GI Gary, welcome along. Rob Simo, welcome along. Barload1, welcome along. Westerly, welcome along. King Scorpion, welcome along. Mark B, welcome along. You literally just loaded up FS22 Wesley. Nice. Yeah, and Wesley, so many people enjoy watching and playing at the same time. It's why I think it's why we get a lot of people in here and not a massive amount of chat a lot of the time, simply because we have a lot of people who are not only watching but playing along while they watch, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that. DIY 215, welcome along. Marius Defer, welcome along to you as well. Not much to cover tonight in my announcements, I don't think. I will be dropping down to 4 streams a week next week. I'm not planning on replacing the Friday stream. Well, I'm not planning to replace the 7 Days to Die stream or the Sons of the Forest stream at the moment. So we're not. I'm gonna walk away from Victor Foxtrot for now. I might move the Friday the map making stream to Friday nights. I'm not sure if that's going to happen this week. Keep an eye out for the schedule tomorrow. But yeah, I'm still deciding whether we're going to do map making on a Tuesday or Friday this week. I think going forward after this week, we're probably going to move it to the Friday. So yeah. TBS Twister, thank you for resubscribing for your 12th month. You are awesome and welcome to the 1 year club. I'm a little lost what map to play. I'm sort of just waiting for court file. I think a lot of people are in the same position as you, Wesley. Lucasy TB7 FCLFM, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. And the J-Man James, thank you for resubscribing for your 33rd month. You are awesome. Right, shall we go over to here? And okay. Right, it is the 1st of April, or it's the first day of April. We need to get our second crop planted. That is gonna be the canola, and we're going to go and plant that on field 30. So that's our first thing today. So we need to get that rolled, done and hydrated. Vitex. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. And stretch. So yeah, we need to go and get some stuff. We need to go and get some canola in the ground. We're going to be using nothing in that shed. Oh, no, we are going to be using something in that shed for this, possibly. We're going to be using the cedar over here. Thank you, DIY, for the every little helps. Oh, no, that's 11,000. Just 1,000. Evening, Hammerhead81. Welcome along. So, yeah, we're going to be using our T7 245 with this. How much seed do we have? 1,300 litres. That might be enough. Let's get the right seed in it. Oh, we got plenty more seed. Yeah. So I think we'll fill the seed up today before we head out as well. So open you up. You opening up? Yeah, there we go. And then once that is done, oh, we want to lower this down as well. Hop on the front up here and open it up. Then kind of grab this. Just get, you need to start considering lorry and trailer for carting. If not, I will rip my G923 apart. No, we have a large enough combine and trailer to do this farm. Definitely don't need that. Right. Let's undo these straps. Has dropped through the floor again. Don't know what it is about this trailer. It does like to drop through the floor a bit. But I'll put stuff, another bag of seeds in here. Exclamation mark map in the chat. But yeah, this is the Oaks. It is a 4x map. It's very big. I have completely rebuilt this this yard pretty much. There are, yeah, I think we only left like 3 sheds. Is it on Mod Hub? It's not on Mod Hub. It is available by King Mods. You can grab it from the link there. But yeah, this is not on Mod Hub and it is not for consoles. Unfortunately. I don't normally like doing a map that's not available on console, but this is based in Norfolk, which is why I went for it. Good job, Raven. Fantastic, Craig. Yeah, and the sheds I'm using, so the main shed I've got over, well, the shed I've got here, and this shed here, these are Lancey Boys sheds. A lot of the sheds that we've got in use here. Right, that is maxed out. Turn the 7610 off. We will, oh, we need to go and close that up. So we'll just jump onto here, close that, and then lift that up. King Scorpion, thank you for the 20-bit cheer. You're awesome. Ghostskin, welcome along. Hey, Irish Gamer 44, welcome along. So yeah, today we are doing the canola. We're going to get that into field 30. Best way to do that is, yeah, going to be from this side over here, so that we can work our way back to this corner. And we're going to go along this edge here. Did I see the 7 days to die? I have not looked at my virtual farmer Twitter today. What is my cow setup? What with the shed that I've got? Which one is my cow shed? Just cows. I think. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Oh, that's the 200,000 one. Where's the one that I'm using? Is that the one I'm using? No. Can't remember which cow shed I ended up using. I'll see it in a moment because I know the extra bits I've got on it. Where are we? Not that one or that one. No. None of those. It's that one. That's the one we got. Nope, it's not that one either. I don't know where the cow shed I'm using is, because that's weird. It's one that I know also has an area on the back of it, so it's, where's it gone? Oh yeah, it's one of these. It's one of the oats that, yeah, it's one of the ones that are on here already. So it's that one. That's the one I've got. It's part of the map. It's the 105 one that's part of the map. Hello, JK. How you doing? Hey, Farmer Doug. What was for supper? I did battered fish mashed potato and steamed veg. Turn it on. Drop it down. And we need to turn on the GPS. And then when we're out of the curve at this end and running along the side of the field, then I need to start setting my my GPS up. I think there's a straight edge slightly further along here. Hey, Songfire, welcome along. Yeah, I got back from London at 3 a.m. last night, and so today's been a little bit of a I need to recover day. And there, width. That seems to be all right. We'll run along it for now. I think we'll be okay. Well, setup again. How do you completely access both wheel, mouse, and keyboard? Like that. Carefully is the answer to that. Oh yeah, we are gonna have to. We've gone too far over. That's okay. Let's bring this out of the hedgerow. Like so. And then we'll just head along there in a moment. Okay, bring this up to here. Turn that round. Into there and down. And we'll spin into the next row, which is fine, and that works. So it's just got to have long arms. Yeah, so I reach quite a way over to reach my keyboard, but I have most of my stuff set up on my wheel and my side panel. So the idea is that I don't have to reach over to the keyboard all the time. The felines in the family are doing well. Thank you, Steam Fan. Yeah, they're all happy and good. Still battling with the kids to get them to go to bed on time, but otherwise okay. Hey, Pullman71, welcome along. Most of the issues looking around with the mouse from time to time is a bit awkward. Oh, I've got my mouse off to the left, so the mouse is just sort of here-ish. I have a very large Virtual Farmer desk mat, and it works. It works fairly well. If I really want, I have got the eye tracker that I can turn on as well. I think that's going to be staggered at sort of that sort of width along here. So I'm aiming for a single headland on this. Sleep at the moment, but my dad's my son especially sneaks downstairs to watch TV. He did used to sneak downstairs to play the Xbox, but the Xbox has since been removed. Farming life. Oh, Steam fan. I hope it gets better soon. So yeah, I should tell you guys what I was doing in London yesterday. I was so I went down to see some old university friends down in London yesterday. Because we, as you guys know, I play D&D on a Monday night. I'm a dungeon master. And so last night we went down to London. We had a nice meal and we went and saw the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, which is fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, as a DM, I was sitting there going, oh, that's brilliant. So yeah, really recommend it. Fantastic film, so much fun. ALC 1409, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I was going to put some jewels on this, wasn't I? Oh well. So yeah, this is going to take us a little while to get this field done, as everything does on here. ALC, in all honesty, I'm gonna go no, because you've just followed and this is a first time chat, so I'm sorry. No spoilers, Paul. I won't give any spoilers other than to say, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Go see it. It is a cracking movie. Not been here in a while. Okay. That might be why. FS Eric 4589, welcome along. Have I looked at the new mud system? It will make the field more or less unworkable in the rain. Ooh, I do want to have a look at the mud system. Of course, it also has to be implemented in certain areas in maps. I am definitely looking at having it as a feature in the map that I'm building. Because there are certain places where that will just be an awesome feature to have on that map. Places where I know are just mud holes. So yeah, I do want to have a look at using the mud system. This is an 8-meter cedar we got on here. Modest Titan 1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Tried it on the oats and the fields could not be used during rain. After 10 minutes they were usable again. That's really interesting. So that would be a way to add more realism into the map. I'm very tempted. That's pretty cool. Did it make it just completely unusable the moment the rain fell, or was there a little bit of a grace period? I'm trying to get the same amount of position on each of these. There's 10-minute delay after the rain starts. That might be a really cool mod for us to have on the realism experiment then. Really might. After that, I felt it gradually built up, and then you just sank in. Oh, that would add so much realism to this series. Because one of the few bits that we do get is that we do work fields in the rain sometimes. But to have it that the more rain you get, the more bogged down you get until you just can't use the field, that would be brilliant. That would be really, yeah, that would add so much realism to it. I like that. I like that a lot. This is one of those fields where the rows get shorter the further we go across it. Which actually means that this is the best way to do this field as well. Because it's easier to turn into the smaller areas like this than it is to come into the larger ones. Playing Cali map, and I want to change the pace. Fruling. Okay. Yeah. I think I've finally got to a point in both Attingham Park and Spruce Mountain where I feel I can start wrapping things up. Thinking about stuff. We are... So I'm of two minds at the moment. I want to do some FS23 content. I'm considering doing a series on FS23. So it comes out in a month's time, a month today, in fact. Yeah, I'm very much thinking, oh, I might do even just a short series of a year on it. I think might be quite fun. Sergeant Mountain Dew, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do some stuff with FS23. And then by the end of that, Court Farms might be out. I'm getting more and more to the position now where I kind of want to find an editor, somebody who can take my stuff and just make it the best it can be. Finding the right editor though is, yeah. My trouble in the past has always been that having an editor will wipe everything out. There are things happening at the moment that might mean that's not so much the case. And it's getting the balance right. But we'll see. We'll see what is the you know, more stuff later in the year holds. What I'm trying to do is get far enough ahead with my recordings that I can start on the roleplay, because the roleplay is something that needs more time applied to it, and I'm going to need to and in order to do that, I'm going to need to have several episodes of it recorded ahead of time so that I can edit a few weeks ahead and then get it out. So when feeding the cows, do I use a proper feeder and make your own mix? Yes. Yes, I like making my own mix. Mad Alex Gaming coming in with a raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. Yeah. Guys, go check out Alex. He's a cracking streamer, a little more fruity language than me, and definitely not PG, but still a good streamer. Go check him out. I'm doing well, thank you, Alex. How are you doing? Always struggle together. Do you know what, Wesley? I have a video for that. If one of my mods could put in the video that I created for how to create TMR, that would be awesome. Struggling to keep awake. Lots of sleeping issues. Ah. Booty language. Yeah, I have an entire video on how to get the perfect mixed ration mix. And yeah, don't use the mineral feed. That was the biggest surprise from creating that video, is don't use the mineral feed. The mineral feed is just expensive and does nothing. The only time you need the mineral feed is if you've got the big building. Because the big build with the robot feeder. The robot feeder won't feed cows unless it's got mineral feed in it. Thank you, Culture. You're awesome. So yeah, go and check out the video that Culture's just placed in the chat if you want to learn on how to correctly mix TMR for cows in FarmCatGR. I think we're nearly halfway through the field. That's not bad by 9 o'clock. That's what I thought, J-Man James, which is why I tested it. I actually went and tried TMR with and without, and it made no difference at all. Rare Bear Cat F8F, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. How to get rich in FS? Soybeans and silage. Yes, silage definitely. Silage is a great way to get to make lots of money in FS. I would say cotton is as well. I mean, the harvester does cost a lot for the cotton, but you know, so does a combine for the most part. Hey, Red Bear Cat, how you doing? And yeah, depending on map settings, wood chips, yeah. We've had that with a couple. Certainly every island, wood chips is great. Wood chips will keep you going forever. Yeah, Ebony Island should be back to Saturday this week. Which means that my farm will skip a month, but I don't think that's a problem. I need to go and check. I haven't just got a pile of weeds that I need to deal with on my farm, because that's very possible. I might need to also plant some crops. So yeah, I might have to think about that one. Blackbeard, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for your 13th month. You are awesome. I may have to go and do some off-stream work on my farm this week, if that's the case. Field 139 and 140 are full of weeds. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go and do some off-stream work then, because Saturday will be a new month. So Ziblib raiding with a party of 15. Welcome, 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 raiders. I turned too sharply then. How you doing, Ziblib? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Everything. Okay, so I have planted everything. Yeah, it was the last one I needed to do, but the one with the soybeans in is the one that I've got weeds on. So, yeah. Oh, do I have a sprayer? I don't... In fact, I don't think I've got a way of dealing with weeds yet. I might have to spray them. Yeah, I don't think it'll be such a worry. We'll get a spot spray and we'll spray them, I think. We got a big payday from silage bales to go. Yeah. Quite like the edge of this map. It works well. Especially if you're at this level here. Of course, this week we've got to start putting shrubs and everything into the map on the one I'm building. We actually start building the map, which is very cool. Over halfway through the field. At the end of this is going to be... One of the fields needs which... What needs... why? It's not fully grown this month, is it? It can be... I should be able to weed it next month. I mean, with a... because I'd have to weed it with a hoe at the moment. If I was doing it that way. But if I spot spray... I should be able to weed at any time before it's ready to harvest. We're not that close to harvest on the server, are we? Glassman85, thank you for resubscribing for your second month. You are awesome. Full realism from Paul. I mean, I'm kind of already in the cap, but... What is fully grown next month? What is fully... Oh, wow. Okay. Zero, 5, start. There we go. Oh, 100 viewers. Giveaway time. Exclamation mark here in the chat. I will give a PC game away in 2 minutes time. All you gotta do, exclamation mark here. Ray Bauer coming in with a raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. And let's start the countdown. It's gonna do it. Come on. There we go. Countdown is kicked off. And we've got 2 minutes. 1 minute 52. Exclamation mark here. 5 bales per mix, basically. Nice and easy. Yes, basically. Yeah, five bales per mix is the easiest way to do TMR. I'm doing well, thank you, Rennie. Jashun, what's going on? I'm planting canola in field 30. It's the first day of April. Planting window for canola is open, so we're planting our field of canola. must have to... Oh, no, yeah. Again, we're not worried on weeds on here. Because we got the spot sprayer. So I'll get everything planted and then we're going to spot spray everything. Hey, TFA Iceman 84, welcome along. And then we've got 40 seconds, exclamation mark here. I'm doing good on your farm too. Awesome, Rene. I hope things are going well. Just started a big field of wheat. Ah, so satisfying when you spray them all off. I think we probably got... Tell you what, I'm going to do the giveaway and then we'll have a look at the weeds in a moment. But I'd be amazed if that field there isn't just full of weeds. Right, giveaway time. Let's go. 18 people entered. Lloyd 877, thank you for the follow. And it's going to RB 1996. Congratulations, you have been selected. All you gotta do is let me know that you're there in the chat in the next 90 seconds, and I will draw, or I will spin the wheel for you and see what game comes out. There you are. Right, let's go and have a look at what you're going to get when the wheel pops up. Oh, I'm looking forward to having a more powerful machine on the streaming setup here. Really, really am. Right, let's spin it. What's going to come up? Where's it going to stop? That golden segment is getting close, but it's not. It's Golf Gang. Golf Gang is the game that will be code will be winging its way to you. And then we're going to update the wheel. So... Hell Let Loose is the game that I'm going to be adding onto the wheel in its place. There we go. So congratulations, RB. I will get that over to you. We are going to... Whoop, nope, that was raised. Right, so we're going to turn around then and get... back into here. There we go. Right, let's, while we're at it, grab a nice screenshot. That'll do. Hooah! Thank you, Voxbull, for the extra 1,000. Still playing it close to the chest here with £3,905. I'm looking forward to selling off the crops from our first harvest because these fields are so huge. We're just going to make a massive amount of money from them. Go on the server during the week. Can I update the mods and add the plow? Oh, what, the cheaty plow? Yeah. I got to remove the farm that's untouched as well. Seeing as I've had no response. Oh, the chisel plow. Okay, yeah. You take that part, Marcus. But what I'll do is I will sell everything off and set you up a new farm. If you want. I'll try to remember. I need to check and see. I don't think we had a waiting list for anybody wanting to join the server. So, yeah, drop us a PM, Marcus, if you want to take over that farm. Will I be doing a first look on Court Farms? Yes. As soon as Court Farms is released, I will do a first look on it. I paused my first looks in general at the moment because there haven't been many maps released I want to do first looks at. And I'm trying to... I've reduced my output at the moment because I was getting too overwhelmed. So with my new job, I don't need to put quite so much content out. I'm not quite as dependent on YouTube and Twitch as I have been, and as a result I've been able to reduce my output a little bit, which is helping my sanity a lot. Thank you, Marcus. Anything other than you farmer, all the farm buildings disappear. Which map? This map, I'm unless there's something really big, I don't tend to update maps. By far the best on any platform. Oh, thank you, Marius. Yeah, no, the RE isn't going anywhere. I will still be doing 2 visits to this farm every week. Oh, Ebony Island has an update. Oh, okay. That's gonna be tricky because obviously for people to access on console, we might have to update the map. I might have to go and do a test update and see what happens. Because drop it on Discord. Discord is the place I should most likely pick it up. I do pick up messages here, but not quite as often. Facebook, I do eventually reply to stuff on. Same with Twitter, but yeah, Discord is the best place to contact me. Easily the best place to contact me. Look at this. Before we know it, we've got to the top end of the farm. We've just got to roll this field. Old Saitek, all sheds, barns now only spawn on new farmer mode. Perfect for those who want to play start from scratch. Oh, what? No. You see, I hold the opposite for sheds and things. I always think that sheds and buildings and farmyards should all spawn on start from scratch. You just shouldn't own them, so you can't open the doors and things like that on any of the sheds or anything. Is the way I always think that it should do. And then when you buy the land, you buy the sheds, and you can open doors on the sheds and everything. That's very much my preferred way for it. And that's the way I will be doing it on my dad's map. So if you come in New Farmer, you will come in and you will own a setup you'll earn a good portion of the farm to work with to start off with, and then if you come in new oh yeah, I know that's what you're saying, Blackmere. That's fine. I'm not criticizing you at all. And then if you come in farm manager or start from scratch, the buildings will still be there, the house will still be there, all of that will still be there, but you won't own it. So the sleep trigger won't work for the house for you, and the barn doors won't open and things like that. One thing I wish you could do, which I don't know if you can, is the gates. It would be really nice if you couldn't open the gates unless you owned the land the gate was on. I think that would be such a cool setup to do on a farm. There's lots of farms people nip round and go through, and you know, when they shouldn't be able to access the land that farm is on. I'd like to see it that, yeah. You've got to own the land to go through that gate. Well, they'd be locked. So basically it's a locked gate. Hey Trubus, welcome along. But then I suppose that would be then a really great way to block other people in multiplayer. Jordy Raccoon, thank you for subscribing at tier 1 for your 19th month. You are awesome. I'm doing well, thank you, Phoebus. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I'm amazed at how little seed we've used on this field. Mind you, we're planting canola in loam, so it's not entirely surprising. But yeah, the fact that we had a full tank on this and we've only used 26% of it is amazing on a field this size. I'm just hoping I've got the width right on this side. How big is my trailer for cart? We are going to need that's a good point. We are going to need a truck and trailer for carting on here, because the trailer we've got is the Stewart, I think. Where's my trailer? Trailer. Let's there we go. So we've got a 22,000 litre trailer, or 22 ton trailer on here. Which is basically 2 loads from our combine. $168K to cut. Yeah, we are gonna need a lorry. We're gonna need something big for selling stuff. So we will probably do that at the time. I think we'll probably hire one initially, and then we'll go from there. But the one I want to get actually, and I want to keep my eye out for. Yeah, I'd really like to get a Globetrotter. So 105,000 for one of these, but I'd like to get one of these Volvo Globetrotters on here. We could possibly do it with one of the Fiats. That is, yeah. I know, 49,000 litres, so we could do it with that as well. That really take 49,000 litres. Wow. That's a big truck. It is nearly 300,000 though. And then trailer-wise, yeah, trailer-wise, I think I want to take one of the Idealiners, yeah. So one of these two, I think would be a great trailer for us to have on here. I mean, that one is huge. 79,000 litres would be perfect. Oh yeah, I'll use my current trailer to drive cart to my silo, but for selling, we need something big. Selling, we are going to need a much bigger trailer. But I think the Globetrotter with one of those trailers will be perfect. But on this map, I do not want to be carting long distances with a tractor and trailer like that. That would just be, oh God. Somebody said earlier I'd be ready to destroy my wheel. Yes, I would. Yes, absolutely I would. Maybe we might be left with 70% of the seed. That would be really cool. Although we have got lots of bags of seed left in the shed. I may have over purchased on the seed. Also, we're going to have this done by midday, which is great because I will love to get this field rolled today as well. Here we go. And we could put the roller on this tractor, actually. This tractor will take it. Or we could put the roller on the T6, which I don't think is doing anything anymore. I bought magic seeds, so it's okay. Yeah, I got magic seeds. We've got angling seeds. Angling seeds are wonderful. I think the next field I want is the one that's at the top here, connected to our farm, and it should be perfect. Don't know how much it is, to be honest. So field 29 is probably the next field I want to get. And that is, oh yeah, really good field. It is so expensive. 424,000 to get that field. But it kind of depends on how much money we're going to make this year from you know, these crops. Paul Sinclair should contract hire someone to come and collect and sell mods. Depends. One seat to sow them all. Green and yellow truck. Oh yeah, green and yellow truck. Absolutely. I'm of two minds of how to do the vehicle setup for my map. Whether to do sort of a modern setup of New Hollands and a New Holland combine of about the same size as we had, or whether to make it so you have to download lots of mods. Hello, Fat Soft Slim. Welcome along. It's one of those things. I don't know which way I want to go with it. Oh, this is okay. Okay. Nope. My width is not enough in some of these places. So we'll back this up and we'll do 2 headlands down this side. Which I'm hoping does not mean I need to do 2 headlands down the other side, because that would be bad. That would be very bad. Just do 2 times 1050s and 2 times 9. No. Severely not. That is massively overpowered. No, I was thinking a couple of T6s. Maybe a T8 for ploughing. For player or get a massy farm. Yeah, fair enough. As I said, I am not precious about how anybody plays my map. In fact, I look forward to seeing how people play my map and play around with it and alter things. I know how I want to play it, and that's fine, you know. But if people want to do an all Massey farm, an all Deutz farm, or anything like that, yeah, that's my thought, Blackmere. I mean, I quite like it because it properly uses the facilities that FarmSim has. I mean, this map has a ton of things to download, but I quite like that because it means that Cavalier Roy's using, you know, lots of the mods that are available on Mod Hub, lots of English sheds and things like that come into it because that's all included in there. So Saunders plows with a TW35. Oh, and if either of those were properly available in FS22, I would be very, very happy, Marius. That's the thing. Some of the equipment on my dad's farm, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what plows we had, or, you know, I'm fairly sure we had. Oh wow, yeah, we're gonna have to go down to the end of the field and do 2 rows on this as well, because this is not gonna reach in places. Yeah, I can't remember what some of the stuff we had was, which is a pity, because I'd like to have that stuff in there. And yeah, unfortunately I can't get a TW25, which is what we had on the farm. There's just not one on the mod hub. So any mods that I included for the base setup, would have to be mod hub mods. Takes the edge off. Fairly sure we got the auction mod on here. Nothing's come up at the moment, but yeah. There's always the possibility. Having finished this, we are going to have to go and get it rolled next. And we will use this tractor. I'm going to leave our current GPS course on it. And then we can just use that and widen. I think it's widening it for the rollers and do it that way. There we go. And done. Fold you up. Out of the field we go. And we'll go and find the rollers. Yeah, right. So the thing I didn't check. Oh, I can see the weeds. Yeah, we do have weeds. Look at that. Field 28, absolutely covered in them. I mentioned previous vid that you check there. There is a TW, or there was a TW35 on there. I'm not 100% sure about it. Getting one which isn't based on stolen parts or stuff like that is difficult. All right, we need to let's park this in the shed. Actually. We don't need to refill it. So I might unload this trailer while we're down here. And we can get that out the way, because at the moment it's not helpful where it is. Really isn't helpful where it is. Wow. What map am I on? This is the Oaks. Exclamation mark map in the chat. I used to put it in the title. People then never used to read the title. Watch the cedar. Yeah, we probably need to wash the cedar. Probably need to empty the cedar as well. My T7 I bought over for cartons in 69 hours. Wow. When am I going to buy an MF? Never! Although, what's in the sales, actually? Just that. Right. We are going to... This is the thing. We are going to need another tractor on here. I said it last time before. We've had a couple of situations where another tractor would be really useful on here. So we may end up getting another tractor at some point. I quite like another T7 or a high-end T6. Either of those would be good. Because we've got... So if we got a... I don't think the T7s are in here, are they? Yeah, they are. So we can get an older T7, actually. 2011 series or 4A or one of these. Yeah, this would be almost perfect. So somewhere in the 210 region. That would actually be a really good choice for us on the farm. But it's going to cost us, unless one comes up used, it's going to cost us about 150,000. Sell the dog and get a JCB icon. No. Selling my dog is not going to give me enough money to do that. Oh, I've caught the trailer. Right, there we go. That out the way. We can go put this back in the shed. Make sure it makes the screen all blurry. I haven't had that problem. Right, let's unload this. Oh wow, 3 full bags of seeds. So maybe that's the way around the whole magic seeds thing, is that in order to properly do the seeder, you need to, maybe I need to add that as a realism experiment rule. You have to empty the seeder to change seed type. That's a fairly good rule, actually. Ah, breakdown. Wesley is redeemed breakdown. Damage. Add 20%. Oh, that's all right. 7610 is in fairly good repair at the moment. 10k litres of canola and used a... Well, it's a thing. So we buy X number of seeds. Yes, it's not perfect, but it's the only way I can use the custom British seed bags with those seeds. What I'd kind of like to see is... There must be some way to do it. There must be some way to set the fill type as a certain type of seed. Maybe add new fill types of different seed types. I have a Ford 5110 and a Saitek, but want a classic that's a bit higher than 135. If you're, well, Ford wise, 7810. 7810 turbo is 135 horsepower, I think. Or are you 7810? Yeah. So 7810, take it up to the turbo, 136. A bit higher than that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're getting something like a TM series. It depends on how classic you mean. I mean, there is, as I said, I have got on here. You guys might have seen me go past it quickly. That actually, Case Traction King. That is a cracking tractor. 210 horsepower. Take it up to 300 horsepower on the 2870. Didn't never realize this had so many different front bumpers on it. Wow. Or front, yeah, bonnets on it. Thefisherj. Hey, Thefisherj, welcome along. Ooh, you're in Cornwall. Nice. How's your foot doing? Yeah. I'm gonna get my truck and get that trailer out of the way. There we are. Where can I put this trailer? Just put it over here for now. Oh, I was gonna add a BGA mod because we're gonna have space to put BGA in. I'm not gonna be putting it in today, but yeah, we need BGA on the farm, don't we? Because we need to get creating digestate. We're not gonna create enough slurry and manure to do this farm, so we're gonna need digestate. It's just a cover, yeah. It's an optional cover. Right, let's get this washed then. And then we can put the cedar away in the shed for a bit. Like the color of the truck, it's very shiny green. Doing better than your shoulders. Oh. There's not much point washing the tractor because we're gonna be going back out on the field with the tractor in a moment. Yeah, I think mini BGA is definitely the way to go. We have got space around the yards to put it in, or even down the bottom. That's what I was talking about last time. Is that I think we can put a mini BGA in. Probably down here. I think there's space here to do it, and put it here. And then we'll put a second one of these sheds in here to store bales, and that means we don't have to take silage bales too far if we want to put them in. We should end up with more silage bales than we need, and we'll put all of the slurry in there. We'll put all the manure through it, and then we'll spread digestate on the fields. And yeah, that should go further. And of course, it will bring in extra money for the farm as well, which would be a good thing. There we go, and drop that off. Where's the roller? There's the roller. Cones are a fun touch, yeah. My only problem with the cones is that they reset. So I'd like to kind of move them out the way and then not worry about them, but yeah. Not the end of the world. I thought they were going to annoy me a lot more than they do, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a much bigger problem. Right, let's go roll away these, or roll in this field, which is the other big job we need to do today. Out with the roller. We'll go along this headland and then we'll use the GPS on the second row. Auto width it. Just want to check my lines are still there. Yeah, they are. Good. And yeah, that will work. Yeah, this side of the field curves, so that's why we ignore the GPS for the first row. And we'll get it all in on the second. Another ad drop for Twitch sub. I'm not supposed to get them. Yeah, you're not supposed to get them as a sub. That's a bit weird. Yeah, no, you should have an ad-free experience as a sub. So that's a little bit weird. Hardwood watching, there are indeed people, which is awesome. We have already done the giveaway for 100. He wouldn't be able to chat if he hadn't logged in. Okay, so our second row here. Spin around. Onto that row there. Yeah, there we are. Rolling in does better yield because it seals the it seals some of the moisture in. It also helps press down and make it compacts it a bit for the seeds to germinate better. It gives the seeds a bit of a boost. It's a bit like when you place a seed in the ground at home in a flower pot. You put it in, then you press down a bit to sort of firm everything up around it. Definitely worth doing. And it gets rid of small stones. Mostly. You don't get fined for soil compaction, no. Because it doesn't compact it that much. Just compacts it a bit. This looks like it's being, well, it's still not perfect, but it's doing better than I think the other field was. We're still missing some bits with the small stones. Yeah, exactly. Calculated compaction. Compacting it just enough to help the stones without, to help the seeds without compacting too much. Just started on Ebony. Nice. Hello, Officer Happy King. Happy King? Happy King? Welcome along. Well, that's what classic I'm after. Early 90s, around 180 horsepower. That's a good question, Voxpool. I don't know. Oh, nice, Wesley. I think Thefisherj has that farm on the server. Maybe. Know the best way to feed now. Yeah, I find the 5 bale method just works the best. It really does. Never fails to give me a good mix, that. It could be, but this is our second lumpy field in that case. I don't mind too much because it doesn't surprise me that not all stones would get pressed in, but yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Once again, we're making good progress. We've got a second field planted within our window and within plenty of time to go. And we're going to end up with this field. Yeah, we're going to end up with this field rolled today, which means on Wednesday night, we're going to be able to probably either take on a contract or do some grass work. I don't know if now that we're on a new month, how's our contracts? Oh, don't know what to save. Yeah, there are a few classic John Deeres like that. Lots. Oh no, there's some weeding contracts. Oh wow, they pay horribly though. They really do. So yeah, there's not a huge amount of options right now. Yeah, 10 is the top speed of this, which is still a fairly decent top speed for this. I mean, I'm not complaining with that at all. As long as we can turn well at the end, we should be fine. Oh, let's turn. And back, and perfect. Right, I need to step out for a moment, so I will be right back. There we go. That's better. It's quite a nice sunny day on here. Love the way the sun shines off this this blue power tractor. Really nice. Is that the Vatstad one that I've actually got? Yeah, no, I'm using the base game. I think there is. Yeah, there is a Vatstad one. You can do that. Did I plant the area that's the cow pasture with grass? Oh no, we have got to go and do that, Blackmere. That's a good point. We need to go and plant the grass today as well and get that rolled in. Good point, Blackmere. Thank you. Yeah, that needs doing. Oh, we can actually do that next time. The important bit to get done is this, but yeah, we do need to go and plant that at some point. That's weird. Was the safest mod site to download maps without having to worry about viruses? Okay. I think I need to create a video on this because yeah, it's a good question. The only mod site I currently recommend is King Mods. And the reason for that is, to me, it is the most thorough website. So it lists the most mods. And it's the one that is, in general, safest. In that they tend to respect the, or they do. Then they don't tend to. They respect the original links and modders. So for the most part, the mods that are on there are, you know, fairly safe as far as the modders getting the right credit and any links going to their stuff and things like that. Having said that, they are still going to the links that modders have done, and some modders place their mods on sites that have ad support on them, and I tend to find that it is the ads that contain viruses, not the mods. So the two things I would say, if you're going to download mods from anywhere other than the official mod hub, have an ad blocker installed on your browser, and have a pop-up blocker installed on your browser. That will stop you getting any ads or pop-ups that might contain viruses on those download sites, and then you should be pretty well protected. But yeah, ad blocker and pop-up blocker, really highly recommend that you have those two things when visiting third-party mod downloads. So peaceful, rolling in the seeds. Yeah, do not use modhub.us. Do not. Absolutely complete scum site. I think I want to make a video on how to recognize a dodgy mod site. Why did giants ruin the country? You know what, Marius? I don't listen to any of the channels. The one that I do listen to from time to time, you'll see them come up in the rotation. Simulator Radio, who I'm partnered with, or basically they recommend me, I recommend them. Start with Mod Hub so far, but realize some maps like this example are only on another site. Yeah. I would say if you're looking for listing, go to King Mods, but it's King Mods itself does not have dodgy adverts on it, but some of the links you'll go to from King Mods will have dodgy adverts on it because it's where the modders have put their stuff. So yeah, FS channel is awful. Later, classman. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, Simulator Radio is great, and they should be part of. I mean, I've got all the volume turned off, so this shouldn't play anything. Where are we? There you go. Simulator Radio are currently playing S Club 7 and Reach. But yeah, I have the volume turned off when I'm streaming and recording for obvious reasons. I'm still getting copyright claims for old streams though, for stuff that I've played from Pretzel, which is just, it's just so many of them, and I can only think it's because the people who are claiming it have removed their music from Pretzel, and then are going through and just doing mass claims on anybody who's ever used their music on old live streams, and it's infuriating. I think I've got somewhere in the region of 20 copyright claims to challenge, and there's no guarantee that the challengers will get stuff released, because I've had 2 or 3 where it hasn't. It is crazy. Where it's got to the point that the only thing you guys will see, the only stuff I play from Pretzel now is Harris Heller. I don't use their YouTube safe setup. I don't recommend them for using anything other than something like Stream Beats, where you can have your own, where you can actually go download a specific license for it, and you know that there's never going to be a claim on it. It is, yeah, it's nuts. It really is. I'm so pleased that the Stream Beats came along. That is bouncing around a little bit. I wonder if that is what's causing it to miss stones. Yeah, look, that lifted up ever so slightly. The Ford 7810 has a lovely straight pipe exhaust with it, and it's not too loud. See, on the farm we never had straight No, I don't think we had the straight pipe exhaust on anything. That's a horrible angle to try and get this turn in from. There we are. Oh, nice afternoon to get this all in. How are our cows doing feed-wise, by the way? That does worry me slightly. Okay, so we're still all right at the moment. I'm hoping that that's going to be all okay until we do that. I straight pipe everything I own. Yeah, I'm not sure our 7610 has a straight pipe on it on here. I'm fairly sure when we had the 7840s on the farm, those did. Yeah. I think that's why it's missing them, because if we, as I said, if we zoom in here, you'll see these jump. And when it doesn't jump, yeah, that gets it. But look at that. Is that going to jump? Oh, come on, give me an example. Waiting for a jump to see if that's what causes it. Here we go. Here's a large clump of stones. Got all of those. I think it missed those, didn't it? It's getting everything on this row. It's not jumping much. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It's getting the majority of them, which is great. But yeah, I think the roller is occasionally just jumping off the ground a little bit, and as a result, it's causing it to miss stones. Yeah, that seems fairly realistic to me as well. Makes sense. And as I said, I've got a little bit more laissez-faire with the with stones in FS22. They don't do a huge amount of damage to your equipment, and you know, if you've not got a massive field full of them, it's not worth picking them up anyway. They the amount of money it costs, or the amount of damage they do for the money, doesn't really mix. No, because I was driving when the emergency alert came through, and was listening to the radio, and the radio played the emergency alert sound first, and then it played on my phone, and I went, oh, that's the emergency alert. Interestingly, my wife's phone did not get the emergency alert. So I got it on my phone. My wife did not get it on hers, which is weird, because it's meant to go to every phone in the country, and it didn't. So I would say that's not a success. No, I'm not expecting a nuclear attack. Yeah, it's one of those things where, right, nice to have it, but is it? Can it have stuff sent out regionally? This is the thing. It's wonderful emergency alert service, but can you say, right? Because it's meant to be for flooding and things like that. So surely they're not going to send out a flood alert to everybody in the country if it's just a certain area that's gonna have a flood. So they must do it by geolocation? Maybe. So iOS 14.5 and above and Android 11 and above. Okay. It might be that her phone needs an update then. Where you're at, they send regional alerts all the time. Yeah. Okay, that didn't jump, interestingly, so I don't know why it missed those stones. Weird. Hire people who sell car insurance to the emergency. Those people have everyone's phone number. No, it's oh god, yeah. So oh. Speaking of nuisance phone calls, my mother got a phone call the other day about your broadband has been hacked. Oh yes, really? We're from BT, your broadband has been hacked. And it was one of those really funny things where I just, because I have a fair amount of IT knowledge, I said, put me on the phone, please. I want to find out more about this. And it was great. I basically was talking to them. I'm going through everything, and I was going, okay, so can you tell me why you're unable to secure this from your end? They went, oh, we have to come onto your computer to do it. I said, oh, really? So I'm very concerned about installing anything on my PC based on a phone call. That sounds very dodgy to me. And rather than try and push further, just put the phone down. They knew at that point they had absolutely rumbled me. Yeah, I watch Scammer Payback sometimes on YouTube. I watch some of his stuff on YouTube. I went through a series of stuff where just watching all the time. But it's, yeah. So, in case, most of you guys are probably fairly tech savvy on here. But if anybody ever phones you or one of your loved ones up and go, your computer's been hacked, or we know that your computer's hacked, we're from Microsoft, or we're from BT and your broadband's been hacked, or anything like that, and we need to secure it. I mean, it was pretty sophisticated. Had I not had experience with knowing these kinds of calls and things, they said, oh, they gave my mother's name, they gave my mother's mobile telephone number, they had all this information on her, and they said, oh, we can send you a confirmation code to your mobile, which I kind of went, that's scary. And basically went, right, there are people who are probably less tech savvy who could very easily be taken in by this. I mean, the red flag for me the moment they called up saying your broadband has been hacked was just, I just went, that's not possible. And if somebody has hacked your broadband, that's not an issue on my end, that's an issue on their end, and nothing you install on my computer is going to change that. But yeah, the chief question to always ask is, how do you know this? How? Because Microsoft, well, the Windows one always makes chuckle. Microsoft do not monitor people's computers. Half the time, they don't even know people are running hooky versions of Windows. So, yeah, that kind of monitoring for viruses does not happen. And yeah, you'll never get phoned up by an official Microsoft person for that. When they call saying my broadband is high, they should be calling my neighbor because I'm hacking his broadband. I love that. That's awesome, Red Swamp Fox. That is awesome. Stop an LD couple of years ago from getting done. Just happened to be in the client's house at the right time. Overheard the latest event. She was about to use her bank card. Oh, yeah. Duct cleaners keep hanging up on me when they ask how many bedrooms are on top floor, and I tell them none. It's just an attic. But yeah, I've only ever had one of these dodgy calls call me once, and it was because at the time I was living in what was my the granny annex that my grandmother lived in before she sadly passed, and they pulled up because obviously, as far as they were concerned, an elderly person was living there. And yeah, they tried to do the, oh, your Windows has been hacked kind of thing. And yeah, I spoke for them for a good few minutes, just trying to go, oh, really? How, you know, how has it been hacked? Please, I need to know how you're monitoring my computer. Which is always a good one. How are you monitoring my computer? What have you installed on there? How did you install it on there? And how do I remove it? Because let's face it, that is, if Microsoft did actually monitor your computer usage or monitored your computer to tell when a virus was on there, that's a massive invasion of privacy. That is just a ridiculous invasion of privacy. And if I was getting phoned up for that, that is my first question. Why are you monitoring my computer? How are you monitoring my computer? And how do I stop you monitoring my computer? Your father and strings them along for ages. He has no broadband and PC. Oh, that's awesome, TBS. I love that. That is just fantastic. I do know a couple of people who have got turned around and gone, oh, really? And how do I install that on a Commodore 64? Which is always a good one. Yes, I'm in front of my computer. Where do I put it in the tape drive? What do I put in the tape drive to install this? Fell for Amazon Prime, even though she didn't. Oh, Amazon Prime. Oh my lord! Wow. Yeah. It is scary, and they do prey on people, and it's just so horrible. But 12 installing Slackway. And you insult me with Windows. Brilliant. Oh, yeah. It's just, let's take control of your computer and nick a load of information. Or nick a load of money. Had one yesterday about my broadband being hacked. Funny as, you know, I sorted out my broadband out and put him on the phone to call soon. Wow. Yeah, the trouble is they're all. So if you ever, if you've ever watched Scammer Payback or any of the guys like that who do stuff on YouTube and Twitch, you'll know that these are based in India. They are very difficult to trace, and very difficult to prosecute. It does take dedicated work by people like that working with law enforcement to actually get them, and it's very sad when people get hit by them. Tell me you're on Windows 2.1. Oh my lord. Nobody ran Windows 2.1. That's the thing. See, I still know, I don't know if, actually, I don't even know if the service is still running. I still know my ICQ number. Does anybody else here still have an ICQ number? Oh, I remember Windows 95 coming out. I remember Windows 3.11. I used Windows 3.11 and I used MS-DOS. I never used the first version of Windows, and Windows itself fell over. Don't remember. I do remember I had it. I've got to check something. I haven't accessed my ICQ in years, so I probably don't know what the password is. Do I still have it on here? Yeah, if anybody wants to know. So this is my Star Trek fanfiction site. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wow. That doesn't work anymore. I need to update this website. But yeah, that's my ICQ number. It is still on the site. Oh. I've got to rebuild that site. That tells you how long ago I last did any of my fanfic. Delta Force. Oh no, I never had that. Yeah, 15737773. Amazing how easy that comes back. Settlers. Oh God. Now, block report, unknown call. Yeah, I rarely pick up calls from unknown callers. My phone is very good. My phone recognizes scam numbers. The original Railroad Tycoon, I think, was a Windows 95. Oh, maybe not. I have boxes of Windows 95 games upstairs. Boxes and boxes of them. Yeah, Railroad Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoons, the original SimCity, Sim Farm, the original Sim Farm, the original farming simulator game. Although, as we discovered, I'm awful at Sim Farm. I went bankrupt in a single live stream with Sim Farm. Oh. Okay, so I've been thinking of things. I'm trying to think of things at the moment that we can do as milestones for the 24-hour stream. So if we hit a certain amount of money in how much we raise, this year I want to have challenges for each one. Because we've got quite a big target this year to beat last year's, or to beat our best ever. So yeah. Well, what I'm thinking is something like if we hit X amount in the stream, in the 24-hour stream, then I will do a Sim Farm stream. You know, and unlock streams like that and things. Have I played City Skylines? I have played City Skylines. It is I consider City Skylines the spiritual successor to SimCity, because the modern SimCities I don't like. Knew where games came from, perhaps my dad borrowed or seldom got them on my own. Really? Oh no, I went to university in 1995. So I started getting into PC gaming in a big way in 95. So was SimCity 2013 the one which had to be always connected to work? Because that was when I started boycotting EA. I've since stopped boycotting EA, but I boycotted EA for probably about 5-6 years. I refused to buy a single game from them because I just thought they were awful. And they're still awful, but they're not quite as awful as they once were. They had to. Computers weren't powerful enough. Oh yeah, it was. Oh, Sim Tower, what an awesome game. Loved Sim Tower. See, I played Sim Tower, Sim Earth, Sim City, Sim Farm. The Maxis stuff was just amazing. And then EA bought them and messed everything up. Right, so it is 4:10. Oh, Transport Tycoon I still play now, because there's the Open TTD. Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe is a fantastic free version of Transport Tycoon. Right, so let's have a look at this. It's just gone 10:30. Oh, come on. The wheel, it spins. Is there anything? Well, there's nothing we can do with the cows at the moment. Fields wise, yeah, we could go and weed that, but I don't think we need to. I'm going to spray all of these at the same time. Yeah, and like you can see how field 31 is versus field 30 with the stones. So it's got most of the stones. We just got a few left. Oh, I love Sim Tower. Transport Fever is nice to get. I'm not really. Do I own Transport Fever? I'm not sure if I do or I don't. Field 31 is going to be our next one, and we're going to put sorghum into there. Do I need to? Is the big question. Do we really need 3? We have a triple, so we can do. Oh, we can do up to 4 different. Up to 4 different grains, so that's fine. Have a look at this. So we still have time to plant more barley, canola, oats, corn and sunflower take longer to will require a different header. Soybeans we can plant, sorghum we can plant. Yeah. I haven't done soybeans for a while. The trouble we've got is that soybeans, the best time to sell them is July. And you harvest soybeans in September. Have I played the Matrix? I've not played the Matrix. What's sorghum used for? Animal feed and yeah. They don't need fertilizer, that's true. And they do pay a lot of money. So soybeans pay 1,200 versus sorghum, which pays a maximum of 526. Very tempted to do soybeans. What about corn silage for the cows? No, we've got plenty of grass for the cows. Yeah, and I need to plant this next time. So we've got this. Actually, what I'm going to go and do is just... I know I'll download that between now and next stream. Right, anything up at the shop? No. So nothing up at the shop. I think we're done for the day, to be honest. Oh, how much milk do we have? That's a question. 4,024. No, we don't even have enough milk to sell yet. So yeah, I think we're done for the day. Sale value of 100k. Wow. Wow, that's really good. We are on hard economy on here though, so it might be a little bit less here. But yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. I'm satisfied with that. That is a decent run tonight. I think we are all done and dusted. Let's save the game here then. Sometimes you just get things done in time and you don't need to worry about running around after bits and pieces. It's going to be a busy day on Wednesday because we will seed. Oh, we need to feed the dog. We need to feed the dog. Yes. Keep forgetting that. So Duke will be back in a minute. Right, so dog is sorted. Let's save that again. Okay. Yeah, per 1,000 litres in summer. It will mean also we have a bit of a delayed payment for that. Right, so we'll go to 6 a.m. so we can do a slightly longer day next time. Because the sun should rise in time for that. And we will check the shop as well. Oh, it's raining. I might add the mud mod next time as well. Don't think this rain is going to last long, but I might add the mud mod in and try it. We need to check this. That's not what I need, and that's not what I need, so no. We are going to have to buy a header for the combine at some point, so I need to get a... I think we said we were going to get one of these. I think we can take the slightly... Oh, yeah, we've got lots and lots of different headers here. I need to check exactly which ones. I think we can get a fairly big header for our harvester, which is this one. Yeah. So that is the 7.6. I think we can go up to a bigger header for that. 9, 10.1, 12, 13. Yeah, I don't know what size it can take up to. So we'll have to have a play around with that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. So let's save that there. Come out to here. And go and see who's kicking about Twitch. It's a bit of a late night last night, so I'm feeling a bit tired tonight. So I think a slightly earlier than normal finish is good. Let's see. Wow. Nobody is streaming tonight. We might be hard pressed. I might not be able to go and raid. Let's see who we've got. Language, English, please. Wow. Okay, what about this person? Let's have a look in here. Are you That's a name I see quite a lot. Anybody got any suggestions? I'm having a look through, seeing if there's anybody I recognize who is a friend of the channel, somebody who watches. Just see if there's anybody in here, but I can't see anyone at the moment. So I think we might have to leave it tonight. It's quite quiet actually on Twitch tonight. That's interesting. But there is a really there's somebody who's running at about 3-4 times the number of viewers we've got at the moment. But I have no idea who they are. I have no idea what else they stream. So I think we'll leave it tonight. We won't raid out. I'm just gonna say some thank yous then. Geordie Raccoon, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Rennie Bauer, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Classman85, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Ziplib, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Blackman65, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Mad Alex Gaming, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. King Scorpion, thank you for your cheer. You are awesome. The J-Man James, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And TBS Twister, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. I will be back on either Tuesday or Wednesday night. I will be back on either Tuesday or Wednesday night. Check out the schedule tomorrow for exactly when. Next video on YouTube will be on Tuesday though, definitely, and that will be Shrews Mountain Farms. And yeah, wish me luck for tomorrow because I'm gonna be chucked out of a plane because I'm going skydiving. So hopefully I survive that and be around on Tuesday. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.